Yes. Now audible?
Yeah.
Okay. How was your test then?
I went to good.
Okay. So, I heard that you have some doubt in the test. What doubt
Yeah.
you have?
And no, the doubt got clear.
Cleared. With whom?
Yeah. No, my mother helped me
Oh, okay.
clear
Fine.
the doubt.
Okay. So you don't have any doubt now, right?
No.
Okay. Let's proceed with our exponents and powers.
Yeah.
So, have you done the homework then?
No, Mama forgot to do it.
Oh, why? How can you forgot, Tanush? What was the homework? I think from exercise 4.2, first and second question was the homework, right? And from the first 4.1, any homework was there?
No, Mama.
No. So only two questions, and in two questions, I think how many sums are there? In the first question, you have one ABCD. In the second question, you have ABCD. Oh, only 8 sums. Okay, we'll finish this today. What your school has started? They are still doing the exponents and powers, and what else they have started?
Nothing because this one time that the maths class got cancelled because of the Heritage Club thing.
Okay,
Then one time I had a little bad internet connection, so I was not able to like attend it properly.
okay. So now you have a vacations, right?
Yeah, they have started.
Okay, till what? June?
June 2nd or 3rd, I don't remember. I think it's June 13th.
13 June. Oh wow, great.
Yeah, we have a big holiday.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
enjoy then.
Yeah.
Okay. Let
Ma'am,
me
just a
share the
second.
book. Huh. Hello.
Yeah, ma'am, I'm back.
Where you went, Tanush?
Mama went to get my book.
Okay.
Array, ma'am, just a second. I
Why can't you
forgot to.
take books and all these things before our class?
Yeah, ma'am, I wrote the test in a different room, and that's why.
Okay.
And I forgot to bring what I will just go bring it fast.
Ha ha. Please come first.
I'm back.
Okay, chalo. We have seen the standard form, right? How to write the numbers in a standard form.
Yeah.
You remember?
Standard form.
You must have remembered because I asked these questions in your test
Oh
too.
yeah. That one.
Last question.
Yeah, 6 into 10.
Something like. Okay. So from exercise 4.2, the third question is thickness of a piece of paper is 0.0016 centimeter. We have to write this thickness in a standard form. So can you, Tanush, tell me how can I write it in a standard form?
Mm,
Hmm? What is the requirement for the standard form? We have to write one number first. After that, we have to take a decimal, right?
yeah.
So what to write first here? The numbers are starting from 1 and 6. So I have to write 1 first, then take a decimal point and then 6 into. By how many digits we have shifted this? Decimal 1, 2 and 3. So decimal was before the decimal was here. Now the decimal is here. So 3 digits. So 10 raised to what, plus 3 or minus 3?
Minus.
Yes, very good. So now second one. Speed of light is 1080000000 kilometer per hour.
Yeah.
Okay. So now how can we write this in a standard form? Yes, Tanush.
Standard form.
Hmm. After how many numbers we have to write the decimal? We have to take a decimal point.
After the first number.
First digit, yes. So take it 1.08 into 10 raised to. Where we took it here.
Yeah.
So how many numbers are left after that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So
9.
that's 10 raised to,
9.
yes, C part. Number of cells in a human body is given by 1, and on 1 we have 12, 13, 14 zeros, right?
Yeah.
So we have to write it in a standard form. So after 1 we have to take a decimal, that's 1.0. Basically 1.0 is nothing but only 1. Okay, so
Yeah.
1 into, after 1 how many numbers we have left with now? 14 numbers.
Yeah.
Yes, so it's 10 raised to 14. This is how we write in a standard form. Now tell me about the D. I'm not going to now explain how to write it. You have to tell me, okay? If you can see it. It's a decimal wala thing. When we have a decimal, that would come 10 raised to negative. When we don't have a decimal over there, then it will come 10 raised to positive number. Okay?
Yeah. Ma'am, which one?
Okay. D part, this one.
D.
D. D, E, and F. All of these you have to tell me. How to write it? After the
Um.
number,
Mm,
hmm, hmm. After which number I have to take the decimal point?
4.
Yes, perfect. So 4.0 into 10 raised to. How many numbers we left behind now? On the right, on the left side, we are left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? After
Yeah.
7 numbers, we took the decimal place. So that must be 10 raised to how much?
Um.
Yes. The point is
10.
shifted from this to this. So in between 7 numbers, right?
Yeah.
So that's why the answer will be 10 raised to what? Minus 7.
Yeah.
It is all about shifting of the decimals. Okay, we are,
Okay.
if the number has a decimal already, and if we are shifting to the right one, then it will be 10 raised to negative. When we are shifting to the left, then it would be 10 raised to plus, positive.
Yeah.
Now tell me about the next E.
Um. E.
Hmm?
Ma'am, wait. This is 0.40. No, sorry.
No, E part
Four.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Huh.
7.0
Yes, into
into 10 raised to 6
6. Minus 6 or plus 6?
minus.
Yes. Last one, F.
753.0.
753.0 we have to take after one number now only.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
7.53
Yes, 7.53 into
into
10
10.
raised.
Yeah,
Huh?
just a second. 9.
9 or 10? Count
9.
it again.
9, ma'am.
Is it 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This came to here now. After 7 it came now. So 10 numbers in between. So it's minus 10. Okay, got
Yeah.
it? So can you please write it down?
What, ma'am?
Can you please write it down, the answers for this? Or you write
Yeah.
it at home?
Ma, I will write it at home.
Okay, fine. Let's start with next. Next, we have to compare the distance. The distance from Neptune to the Sun is 4.55 into 10 raised to 9 kilometer. To the distance of the Earth from the Sun is 1.49 into 10 raised to 11 meter. So what we have to compare? We have to compare the distances. So this is the distance of Neptune to Sun. Comparing means we have to actually divide it. And distance of second distance is given from Earth from the Sun. So from Earth to Sun. What the
Yeah.
distance given for the first one, Neptune to Sun? 4.55 into 10 raised to 9. And here it is given as 1.49 into 10 raised to 11. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, firstly, we'll just divide this 10 raised to 9 and 10 raised to 11. We'll just keep it as it is, 4.55 upon 1.49 into 10 raised to 9 upon 10 raised to 11. What will happen over here for the indices, Tanush?
What, ma'am?
What will happen with the indices over here? This is nothing but 10 raised to 9 divided by 10 raised to 11, right?
Yeah.
So we have a same base, indices are different. Then what to do with the indices? What we have? We have to add indices, multiply indices, subtract indices. What to do?
We'll have to
Hmm?
subtract.
Correct. So 9 minus 11. So that gives 10 raised to 9 minus 11 is minus 2. Correct?
Yeah.
So this answer for only 10 raised to 9 and 10 raised to 11 is 10 raised to minus 2. Now we need to divide both of them.
Yeah.
455 upon 1.49. So Let's multiply 1.49 by 5. Let's see whether 1.495 is it is 455. Let's see. 5 nines are 45. Carried 4. 5 fours are 20. 20 plus 4, 24. Carried 2. 5 ones are 5. 5 plus 2, 7. 745. So it won't go by 1.4. Okay.
Yeah.
By which number we can divide here? Can you tell me?
What now?
By which number we can divide 4.455 and 1.49?
Two.
By 2? It will go by 2? No, it won't go by 2 because the last numbers are not even numbers.
5.
5.
5 for the upper one.
Yes. What about the bottom part? So basically we need to divide it like 1.4. So firstly we'll remove their decimals. So I'll write it as 455 upon 149. Since both of them have after two numbers, right? Both the decimals are after two numbers from the right. So we can remove them by multiplying by 100 and 100 everything. So we'll just divide it. 455 divided by 149. What's the division will come? 149 twos are 9 twos are 18. Carried 1, 4 twos are 8, 8 plus 1, 9, 298. 149 threes are 9 threes are 27. Carried 2, 4 threes are 12, 12 plus 2, 14. Carried 1, 1 threes are 3, 3 plus 1, 4, 447. So it goes by 3, correct?
Yeah.
So 3s are 447 minus 15 minus 7 is 8. Carried 1. 5 minus 5, 0 and 0 we have. So we can take now decimal. If we take a decimal, here comes out to be 0. But 80 is smaller than 149. So again we have to take a 0 over here. It comes a 0 over here. Now goes by 5. Okay.
Yeah.
So 149 5 it gives 745. So remains with 55. Now again we have to take a 0, but no need to write. If you write till 3.05, that's fine. So the answer over here, it 10 raised to minus 2 will be as it is. And here the answer for this is 3.05 into 10 raised to minus 2. Got it?
Yeah.
Now tell me, if I want to write this whole number, this is given in standard form, but I want to write it in a usual form. I don't want this 10 raised to minus 2 over there. Then what should I do? 10 रेस टू माइनस 2 निकालना है तो आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? ये वाला जो है ना डेसिमल, यू हैव टू शिफ्ट ओवर हियर, राइट? लाइक दिस.
Yeah.
हाउ मेनी नंबर्स? 2 numbers.
Yeah.
Yes. So 5 0, one number is 3, another number is not there, we can take it as 0 and then shift it. So the answer for for this, the answer is 0.0305. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, just write it down. This is for your information. If you want to write this, how it is 10 raised to minus 2 came.
Yeah, ma'am, I'm back.
Done?
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. Size of a plant cell is this much meter to the size of the red blood cells. We have to compare both of them, right? So first
Yeah.
one is 0.00001275 meter, and the another one we have is 7 into 10 raised to minus 6 meter. One is in a standard form, this one, and this is not in a standard form. So what we will do, we will write both of them in a standard form, right?
Yeah.
So below one is already in a standard form. I will write it as it is. Tell me about the above one. How can we write it in a standard form?
Um, 1.275.
Yes, 1.275 into
10 raised to 4.
only 4. Where you
Yeah.
are shifting this? This is shifting to here.
Oh, yeah,
After how
5.
many numbers? 5.
5.
Yes, so 10 raised to
5.
minus 5. Yes, so minus 5. Okay. Chalo then. So 1.275 upon 7 into 10 raised to minus 5, 10 raised to minus 6. क्या होगा?
What, ma'am?
10 raised to minus 5 upon 10 raised to minus 6. What will be the answer for this?
Um,
Division is there. So indices का क्या
yeah.
करोगे?
We'll subtract them.
Yes. So subtract it. How will you subtract it? Minus 5.
Minus 6.
Minus 5 minus 6.
Yeah, it
This is
will
already
become,
minus 6 over here, right?
yeah, minus plus, and
Huh?
then
Correct.
again plus minus, and then it will be 1.
Hmm. Hmm. So that's minus 5 plus 6. That is 10 raised to how much?
10 raised to minus 11.
Huh?
Minus
How?
11. No,
How
ma'am, it
minus
will be
11?
1 only.
Yes. So the answer here we got is only 1. So that's 10 raised to 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Now we have to divide 1.275 by 7. 1.275 by 7. Divide it. Firstly, it's 1. So take a 0 over here. Point. So 0, 0. Now it comes to, sorry. Now the 2 will come here. 12. 7 ones are 7. Remains with 5. 7 will come over here. 7 eights are 56. Remains 1. Now 5 will come. 15 it become. 7 twos are 14. Remains with 1. Then comes to be 0 and it will go on. So we'll write it as 0.182 into 10. 10 raised to 1 means only 10. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes. So that is nothing but if you multiply by 10 to this number, what's the answer would be, Tanush?
But now,
If you multiply 0.182 by 10, then what answer we will get? This decimal will shift to the right
yeah.
by only 1 because only 1 0 we have. So that is
Oh, yeah.
1.82. So answer for the which one? It's B part from question number 4 is 1.82. Understood?
Yeah, I'll write it down.
Okay, write it down. Yes, Tanush, done?
Yeah, ma'am, just done.
Okay. So can you now tell me how to solve the C? Diameter of the sun is 1.4 into 10 raised to 9 meter, and the diameter of the earth is 1.2746 into 10 raised to 7. We need to compare them.
I didn't get it.
The same way, we have to write diameter of the sun upon diameter of the earth. Write both the numbers and solve them. Chalo, write it down, the two numbers. The numbers that we need to compare is diameter of the sun and diameter of the earth. Okay, let's write it down. See, what we need to compare? Diameter of sun and diameter of earth, right?
Yeah.
What is given? Diameter of the sun is given as 1.4 into 10 raised to 9. And diameter of the earth is given as 1.2746 into 10 raised to 7.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's not minus 9, it's plus 9. So firstly, tell me about 10 raised to 9 and 10 raised to 7. What will be the answer if we have 10 raised to 9 upon 10 raised to 7? Yes. Yes, Tanush.
What, ma'am?
What the answer for this? 10 raised to 9 and 10 raised to 7. 10 raised to how much?
10 raised to 2.
Yes, correct. That's 10 raised to 2. And here we have 1.4 upon 1.2746, right?
Yeah.
Now, this 10 raised to 2 at the numerator, right? Because it is like 10 raised to 2. At the denominator, we have 1. 10 raised to 2 is nothing but what? 100?
Yeah.
Correct? Yes. So upon 1.2746. Let's multiply them. 1.4 into 100. Tell me how much you will get. 1.4 into 100.
1.4 into 100.
Hmm.
That will be
Hmm.
140.0.
140. Yes. Or simply 140 I can write. That's
Yeah.
1.2746. We need to divide them. That's it. 140 upon 1.2746. So firstly, remove this decimal sign over here. So to remove the decimal sign, we need to multiply over here by 10,000. So we'll multiply the numerator by 10,000. Okay. Why to multiply by 10,000? To remove the decimal. So here it must be 140. How many zeros I have to add again? 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. Divide by 12746. So basically we need to divide it. So divide by 2, divide by any other number if you want. We can divide by 2, right?
Yeah. It
2
will be
7s.
7.
1, 2,
7,
3,
0,
4,
3,
5.
0.
Yes. At the denominator.
Denominator will be 6. I'm not getting it.
3. 2 3s are 6. Then remains 1. 2 7s are 14 and 2 3s are 6.
Okay.
This is how it comes. Okay. My pen. Huh. Again, we need to divide it by what number? 6373. For now, I'll tell you what the answer is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, right? Divide by 6373. It's 109.83. Okay. The
Yeah.
answer is 109.83. If you write it in a standard form, that becomes 1.09 into 10 raised to how much?
Okay.
109.83. If I want to write it in a standard form, that must be 1.09, correct? Into
Yeah.
10 raised to how much? Hmm? Yes. We have shifted with two numbers na here. We are going on the left. So 10 raised to what? 2. Simple thing. When we go to the right, it becomes 10 raised to negative. When we go to the left, it becomes 10 raised to positive.
Yeah.
Right? So it is 1.9 into 10 raised to 2. Got it?
Yeah.
Now write it down. If you don't write this, no matters.
Yeah, ma'am. Written.
Okay. I'll tell you one thing. When these types of number comes, like you have now 140 upon 1.2746, right? Division of these numbers is very difficult to do orally. Okay. If you have a calculator, it directly gives the answer. So what to do in this time is 140, you write it as it is. This
Ma'am,
1.27,
Ma'am, I remembered the one of the doubts which I was not able to do in the test.
Which one?
I think it was question number. Yeah, it was question number 3. I think.
Question number 3.
Yeah, I've not done question number 3. I think that. Yeah, it was question number 3.
This one. Okay. You have done this, but you have done wrong.
Yeah. I've not completed it actually. I'm not completed.
Okay, let's see. It is 1 upon 3 raised to minus 2 minus 1 by 2 raised to minus 3. The whole bracket we have, divide by 1 upon 4 raised to minus 2. We have to use the BIDMAS. Okay. That means firstly solve the bracket, index, division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. So firstly we'll solve the bracket. So bracket 1 upon 3 raised to minus 2. So if I want this index to be positive, then I have to flip the numbers, right? So I'll flip the numbers. That's 3 upon 1 raised to 2 minus. I'll solve this bracket too. Again have to flip the brackets to 2 upon 1 raised to 3 divide by. For this bracket also I have to flip it. So 4 upon 1 raised to 2. Fine?
Yeah.
Yes. Now we'll solve the bracket. 3 square is how much?
3 square is 9.
9. Correct. Minus 2 cube. 2 raised to 3 is how much?
2 raised to 3 is 8.
8. Very good. Bracket. Divide by 4 raised to 2.
4 raised to 2. 16.
Very good. Now solve this bracket. 9 minus 8 is how much? 1, right?
Yeah.
Yes. 1 divided by 16. How can we write 1 divided by 16? That is 1 upon 16.
Yeah.
Not 16 only, 1 upon 16. So answer for this whole question.
Normally it will be normally it will be 16 only.
No. Not normally, not abnormally. It would be only 1 upon 16. 1 divided by 16. It is like this. 1 divided by 16. उल्टा I have written. 16 को 1 को आप 16 से divide करोगे ना, 1 divided by 16, that means 1 upon 16 only. If you have 16 divide by 1, then answer is 16, but it's exactly opposite. So we have to write the answer as 1 upon 16. Okay?
Yeah.
Understood the doubt now?
Yeah.
Okay. Where we are, I was explaining you. So take this number as 1.3. Don't take these numbers over there. Since this 7 is more than 5, we can take this 1.2 as 1.3. So I'll take it as 1.3. I'll remove the point over here. So I have to multiply 10 on the numerator, 10 at the denominator. Now I'm getting 1400 upon 13. 13 ka table we know easily. So we can divide this 1400 by 13. Correct?
Yeah.
13 ones are 13. Remains with 1. This 0 comes 10. So 13 के टेबल में 10 तो है ही नहीं. So 0. 13 zeros are 0. Minus 1 0. Now what will happen? This 0 will come now here. 100. So 1300. So 13 के टेबल में whether we have 100? No, we don't have 100. But we have a number which is less than 100, right? Which is smaller than 100. That is 13 8s are. No, 13 7s are. 91. So subtraction gives us 9 and we have a 0 over here because we have to take a point over there. So 90. So 13 tables don't have 90, but it have a number which is smaller than 90. Isn't it?
Yeah.
So that is 13 6 the 78. We are remained with 12 now. So it goes on, but we have to write it like this only. That is 107.6.
Yeah.
It might be different from this, but you can write it as approximately. It is not exactly, but you can write it as approximately. It would be 107.6. There is not huge difference between 107 and 109. Only two differences there. If you want, you can write it in a standard form as 1.07 into 10 raised to 2, 0.076, like that. Okay. When division is more harder, you can take these numbers as approximately nearer to the numbers, whole numbers, and you can divide it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move to the last question we have. Okay, read it out. In a shell, there are 6 notebooks, each of thickness 20 millimeter. 6 sheets of paper, each of the thickness 0.015 millimeter. What is the
Yeah.
total thickness of the shell? Express your answer in a standard form. Okay.
Mom.
Yes. Yes.
Mom, the class is till 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Till night 10 you want to study?
Oh, sorry. It's still 5 o'clock. I said,
5:15. It is still 5:15.
okay.
Ah,
My
I got,
friend told
huh?
to come at his house at 5. That's why.
Oh, okay. Tell him that I'll come 15 minutes late.
Yeah.
So in a shelf, you have a shelf. Over there, you have 6 notebooks. 1, 2, 3,
Mom, just a second.
4, 5, and 6. Yes.
Mom, just a second. I will message him or else he will call me in between class. That's.
Okay.
Yeah, Mom, I wrote a message.
Okay. So 6 notebooks you have in the shelf. Each of this notebook have a thickness of 20 millimeter. So each of this thickness is 20 millimeter. Okay. Every notebook has a thickness of 20 millimeter, 20 millimeter and 20 millimeter, like till the last notebook, that is total 6. And 6 sheets of paper, each of thickness 0.015. So over here on this notebooks, we have 6 sheets of papers in the shelf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And each of these have thickness of 0.015 millimeters. Now we need to find what is the total thickness of the shelf. This whole shelf का thickness कितना है? How many are these notebooks? 6. How many are these sheets of papers? 6. So what to do? Multiply these 6 notebooks by 20 millimeter. So 6 into 20 millimeter.
Yeah.
And since we have 6 sheets of paper and each of them have 0.015 millimeter of their thickness, we have to multiply 6 by 0.015 millimeter. Right? Both will give us the total thickness of the sheet which are on the upper side of your notebook, and this below one, this gives us total thickness of the notebook. When we add both of them, thickness of sheet and thickness of the notebook, it will give the total thickness of our shelf. Getting it?
Yeah.
Yes. So now tell me, by multiplying these two, 6 into 0.015 and 6 into 20, how much you are getting?
Um.
Do it on your notebook and tell me. No problem.
Can I repeat the question?
Yeah, question is on the
No, what
screen.
are you saying? What are you saying?
I told you to do 6 into 0.015. Do the multiplication and tell me the answer. And 6 into 20 ka multiplication also you have to do and tell me the answer.
Okay, I
Do
will
it in your
try.
notebook. Yes.
No, I will do it first in mind.
Fine, fine. No problem.
Mom.
Tell me.
Yeah. The first one, I don't know if it's right. Is it
Tell me.
0.9?
0.9
9.
or 0.09?
Okay, it's 0.09. Yeah.
Yes, it's 0.09. And what about 6 into 20?
120.
Yes, that's very simple. Now these two, what we got? We got the thickness of the notebook and the sheet of paper. To find the thickness of the shelf, what we need to do? Just add them. They are kept one after the one, right? One above the
Yeah.
one. So to get the thickness of, so the thickness of the shelf would be
Uh,
120
yeah.
millimeter. We have 120 plus 0.09 millimeter. How much it is?
0.09 millimeter.
No, I'm asking about 120 plus 0.09.
What now?
What is 120 plus 0.09?
120.09.
Yes, correct. Now tell me it in a standard form, because they asked to write the answer in your standard form. So tell me how to write it in a standard form.
Um,
Hmm?
1 into
Hmm?
10 times 10 to the power of 2.
1 into what?
100.
No. Where to write the decimal point over here?
After 0.
After 0. It was after 0. But now when we are writing it in a standard form, where to write it? The decimal point will be where now?
1.2.
Yes, 1.2009 into 10 raised to 2 millimeter. Got it?
Yeah.
So quickly write this. This is your question number 5 ka answer. In the next lecture, we'll start with linear equations. Actually, we have started with linear equations now, but we just left it in between because you have started with the exponents. We'll continue the same thing, linear equation in one variable, because we are done with this chapter now.
Yeah.
Okay, done.
Yeah.
So, what I told you in the next
Can
class.
Mom, can I take photos of these and then write them afterwards?
No problem. Yes.
Yeah.
Take a screenshot or take a photo and write it afterwards. No problem.
Yeah.
But you have written it right now, right?
Yeah.
Then no need to.
I wrote a little bit and then just took the photo.
Okay, fine, fine. So now what we will do is we'll just revise this chapter a little bit. Then we'll stop this lecture. In the next class, we'll start with the linear equations. Okay. We have started actually linear equations, but in between we left the linear equation and we started with again exponents and powers, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do something. We'll just revise everything. Yes. You have to tell me every answer, okay?
Yeah.
Tell me what the answer for the first one.
Well, for which one now?
Can you see on the screen?
Oh, this one.
Huh.
Okay. Mom, what I have to do?
Evaluate giving your answer as a simplified fractions. You have
I
to
didn't get it.
write this 15 raised to minus 1 in a positive index and write the answer in a simplified form. How to write it in a positive fraction?
I forgot how to write it in.
15 is
one.
yes.
One upon 15. One upon.
Yes, that's it for the first one. Second one, B.
2 upon 15. So 2
2
upon
upon
5.
15?
5.
No,
5.
no, 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 no. How?
Wait. Yeah. I got it. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
20. 1 upon 25.
Yes, very good. C.
1 upon 27.
Correct. Next. Give your answer in the form of 1 upon a raised to b, where a and b are positive integers.
I don't get it. What?
Give your answer as, wait a second. No? You have to write this answer as 1 upon something raised to something. Okay. So you have to basically make this index positive. That's it.
Yeah.
2 raised to minus 1 is?
What, mom?
2 raised to minus 1. How can I write it with positive index?
1 upon 2.
Yes, correct. Question 3. Give your answer in the form of a raised to b. A and b are integers. That means you have to write this in the form of 2 raised to the power. What will be the power of this 2? Now 2 is at the denominator, right? You have to write it at the numerator now. Then how it will look? 2 raised to. Tell me. From denominator, we have to shift it to the numerator. Then what will happen?
2 upon 1.
2 upon 1. How? What about this 2 raised to?
Okay, third one. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not getting the third one.
When we just change its position, their index become negative, right? So that is 2 raised to minus 5. That's it.
Okay.
Question number 4. Give your answer in 1 upon b raised to c, where a, b, c are positive integer. That means we have to write this 5 at the denominator. That
Okay.
must be 3 into 1 upon 5 raised to how much?
1 raised to 1 upon 5. Minus 5.
Hey, it was already minus 5.
Yeah.
How again it will come to minus?
Oh, sorry. 5.
Yes. Question number 5. Again, you have to write in the same way. Minus
Yeah.
1 into 1 upon what? 7 raised to?
My 4.
4. Yes. Now in the next question, it's something different. Something different means what it is. Where it went. It's a square root. Square
I'm
root,
not.
cube
I
root.
I don't know square root that well.
Okay, okay, fine, fine. We'll go for 81. How can we write this 81? They are saying show the following as a power of 3. That means we have to write 81 as 3 raised to the power.
Yeah.
Tell me. 3 raised to the power, if you want to write, then what to do? Take a prime factorization of 81 with 3. How many 3 will come?
Just a second. I will have to
Okay,
calculate.
okay.
Mom, I'm not getting it.
Divide by 3. 3 2s are 6, remains 2. 3 7s are 21. Then 3 9s are 27. Then 3 3s are 9. Then 3 1s are 3. Correct?
Yeah.
That means 81 we can write it as 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. How many times 3 is? 4 times.
Yeah, aka 3 to the power of 4.
Yes. This is how we have to write. Okay. Show the following as a power of 2. Question number 11. 4 raised to 2 we have to write as a power of some 2.
Mom, I didn't get it.
So here we have to write 4 firstly as a power of 2. 4 is what? Power of 2 to the power of 2 basically.
Yeah.
Yes. Again I have a power 2 over here. This power I have written. So when there is a power raised to power, then what we do with the powers? We
add them.
we multiply them. No,
Oh,
won't
yeah.
add them. So that is 2 into 2. So that's 2 raised to 4. So
Yeah.
answer over here is 4.
4.
You got it?
Yeah. It's like an
Okay.
inverse multiplicative.
Yes. Okay. These are the solutions for all of them. We are done. Let me open the another one. Yes. How can we write the first one in an index form? Two, 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 two.
2 to the power of 2.
Yes, 2 to the power of 4. B?
We'll have to write straight up the answer only.
No, no. We have to write both of them as a power only. Write it in index form now. So 3 raised to 1 as it is into 5. How many times? 2 times. So 5 raised to 2 like this.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now tell me about the C part.
7 raised to 6.
Upon?
7 raised to 2.
That's basically what?
It is 7 raised to 4.
Yes, correct. D.
Yeah. 7 raised to 1 into 5 raised to 2.
Yes, perfect. Okay. Next one. Evaluate the following where appropriate. Leave your answer as a fraction. Tell me. apply rules of indices over here and tell me.
No, I forgot the rules. Can you tell me?
Arre. Rules are like when you have a same base and different indices, multiplication is there, we have to add the indices. When division is there, we need to subtract them. When power raised to power is there, we need to multiply the powers, right?
Yeah.
And when we have a negative power, if you want a positive power, then we have to flip their position. And when we have anything raised to 0, answer is what? What the answer is? Something raised to 0 is?
1.
Yes. So in the same way, tell me for the A part. Question number 2A, this one. Okay. 2 raised to 3 into 2 raised to minus 1. What will be the answer?
2 raised to 3 into 2 raised to minus 1. 4 and 4 to 4 to the power of 2.
Why 4? If there is a same base, we have to write it as it is. The base
Okay.
would be as it is. Only this we have
2
to
to
add
the
on
power of 2.
2. 3 minus 1 is 2, no?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes. That's basically answer is 4. Okay. Now this one. 3 raised to 0 into 3 raised to minus 3 into 3 raised to 6. Yes. Yes, 3 raised to 0 is?
Seven.
The answer is 7. How?
It will be 3 only.
Sorry?
It will be 3 only.
No. How you got 3? Can you tell me?
0 plus minus 3.
0 minus 3 plus 6, right?
Oh, okay.
So how much?
We got 9.
Huh? How? Minus 3 plus 6.
Oh, yeah. 3.
3, yes. Okay. D. 10 upon 10 raised to minus 1.
Okay. 10 raised to what? 10 upon 10 raised to minus 1. What I have to do?
You have to find how much would be the 10 raised to now. Make it positive. 10 raised to minus 10, make a positive index over there.
And 10 to the power of 1 upon 10.
This is 10, and this, when we have a positive power, when we have to convert into positive, the 10 will come on the numerator, right?
Yeah.
So into 10. 10 raised to 1 is basically 10. So what is 10 into 10? 10 raised to 2, right?
Yeah.
This is what the expected result is. Okay. The last one. E. 3 raised to minus 1 raised to the power 2.
3 raised to minus 2.
Yes, 3 raised to minus 2. Okay, got
Yeah.
it? So what I'm doing is now I'm sending this worksheet to you as a homework.
Okay.
Okay, do it as a homework.
Yeah.
It has answers too. Don't see the answers. Just
Yeah,
firstly
ma'am.
do and
I
then
will
check
just
with the answers.
yeah.
Okay, chalo then. Bye bye.
Bye, ma'am.